Well, as House Speaker John Boehner announces he will now sue President Obama, claiming the president has abused his power when he used executive orders to bypass Congress.
I believe the president is not faithfully executing the laws of our country. And on behalf of the institution and our Constitution, standing up and fighting for this is in the best long-term interest of the Congress.
Well, the White House just reacting to that news.
In this case, it seems that Republicans have shifted their opposition into a higher gear. Frankly, it's a gear that I didn't know previously existed. The fact that they are considering a taxpayer-funded lawsuit against the President of the United States for doing his job, I think is the kind of step that most Americans wouldn't support.
Well, joining me now, Lars Larson, syndicated radio host with Compass Media and Networks, that is, and LarsLarson.com. And Leslie Marshall, Fox News contributor, syndicated radio talk show host at LeslieMarshallShow.com. Great to have the both of you together today. All right, so obviously we have opposing points of view between John Boehner and Josh Earnest. Are we going to have the same with our panel today? Lars, good or bad idea to sue the President of the United States?
It's about damn time that the lawsuit was filed. This president has been going outside the law and outside the Constitution. And here's Josh Earnest saying, I didn't know this was available. Maybe Josh should read the Constitution. You can bring a lawsuit when you think somebody is not following the law. And as for it being taxpayer funded, the taxpayers are frustrated that this president keeps passing laws with a stroke of a pen. That's the thing of petty tyrants and third world dictators. It is not a privilege that Barack Hussein Obama is entitled to.
Oh, ouch. Okay, but I want to call your attention to this. Look at executive orders issued by past presidents. Barack Obama isn't even towards the top of the list, Lars and Leslie. I mean, George Bush was 291. Obviously, he had more time in his presidency than Obama has had thus far. But Clinton was 364. George Bush, the first one, 166. Ronald Reagan, 381. And so far, President Obama, Leslie, is at 182. And you say what?
Well, thank you for taking my thunder, Gretchen. No, providing the numbers. Lars, I want you to read the Constitution, my love. You know what? The Constitution also clearly cites the authority that the President of the United States has, regardless of their political affiliation, in writing these executive orders. This is going to be very difficult to prove because what you're looking at is institutional injury. Is it institutionally injuring to the Congress of the United States of America as a collective body? Well, this is a waste of taxpayer time and money. But this is nothing but John Boehner trying to show he's big and he wants to remain Speaker of the House. This is politics as usual.
It may be some politics, but I'm going to lob one back to Lars now, okay? Because we're playing ping pong today.
God bless you. God bless you, Leslie, for making my point.
Yeah, well, I'm going to lob one back to you, Lars, because could it be that one of the reasons that the Speaker of the House, John Boehner, is doing this is because the House continues to pass a bunch of bills and the Senate doesn't do anything with those bills. And therefore, he's suing the president because the president then takes out his pen and paper and does what he wants.
Exactly, because the process of making a law is to pass it through one of the two houses, pass it through the other, and have it signed. The fact is the president is doing institutional injury. The Constitution says that to make a law, like, for example, the Dreamer Law, that let 1.7 or 1.8 million illegal alien criminals stay in our country, was a law that only became a law because the president signed his name to a piece of paper, not the way the Constitution calls for laws being made. Leslie, if that's not institutional injury, I don't know what is.
10 seconds, Leslie.
Oh, God. First of all, you carry a kid on your back or in your arms, and they're a criminal for the acts of their parents. And secondly, Lars, what you didn't answer is how come 291 times in the predecessor of this president's administration, you weren't screaming about him overexerting his authority and begging Democrats to sue?
Well,
what about that, Lars?
It's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. John Boehner making it clear today he is going to sue the president. Lars and Leslie, you're a good team. Thanks much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gretchen.